Alright, this is Jahangir from MedPorium, and today we will discuss acute appendicitis. To begin, we need to understand what acute appendicitis is. If we break down the medical terms, acute means sudden and severe. The combining form appendico means appendix, and the suffix itis means inflammation. After this medical term breakdown, we can now understand that acute appendicitis is a severe and sudden inflammation of the appendix. Knowing your medical terms is crucial in understanding basic pathophysiology. Now let's discuss the anatomy and physiology of the appendix. The appendix is located in the right lower quadrant of the abdomen and is inferior to the cecum of the colon. The appendix is known as a vestigial organ, which means that it serves no significant purpose. Other examples of vestigial organs include tonsils, wisdom teeth, and your coccyx or tailbone. Some people believe that the appendix serves as a habitat for good bacteria. Whatever the case, appendicitis is caused by an obstruction of the hollow canal due to fecal matter, which is known as fecalith, or viral infection. When this obstruction occurs, mucus outflow is blocked, which results in increased pressure and distension of the appendix. The bacteria that is housed in the appendix will multiply rapidly, which results in increased inflammation and pressure. The abdominal pain is seen when the enlarged appendix adds pressure on the nerve fibers around the appendix. If this condition is not treated soon, the appendix may rupture due to restricted blood flow to the appendix as pressure increases. When the inflamed appendix ruptures, the bacteria can flow into the peritoneum, which can result in an abscess around the appendix. Here's a picture of what an inflamed appendix may look like. For comparison, here's what a normal appendix may look like. A normal appendix has a diameter less than 6 millimeters. The symptoms of acute appendicitis are pretty straightforward, with the cardinal symptoms being abdominal pain around the right lower quadrant, which is known as McBurney's point, as well as tenderness. A low-grade fever, chills, nausea or vomiting, and anorexia are also seen in patients with acute appendicitis. With acute appendicitis, your patient will have a hard time walking. They may slouch their back when sitting up or walking and complain of pain when trying to sit up. Any contraction of the abdomen will result in pain. There's also no way of preventing acute appendicitis, and it is seen in all ages, but mostly between the ages of 11 and 20, with many cases being most prevalent in men. Diagnosis of acute appendicitis includes an abdominal ultrasound or CT to detect any enlargement of the appendix, palpation of the abdomen with a patient complaining of pain and tenderness around the right lower quadrant, and a CBC, which may show an elevated white blood cell count. The picture on my left is an ultrasound of a normal appendix, and the picture on my right is an ultrasound of a patient with appendicitis. Notice how the inflamed appendix is over 6 millimeters in diameter. Now, the main treatment of acute appendicitis includes a laparoscopic appendectomy, which is a surgical procedure in which a surgeon removes the appendix using special instruments. Antibiotics will also be administered before and during surgery to prevent infection of the appendix. If the appendix perforates, antibiotics will be administered after the surgery as well as part of recovery. Alright, and unfortunately that wraps up our lecture over acute appendicitis. In this lecture, we discussed the anatomy of the appendix, the pathophysiology of acute appendicitis, the symptoms, diagnosis, and treatment of acute appendicitis. And as always, a Pomodoro day will make you a doctor someday. I'll see you next time.